Hello, and this is Notary Life with Kimmy. Well, hey guys, today I'm telling you everything about my journey to becoming a loan signing agent. I'm telling you why I became one, how much it costs for me to become one, and if I have any regrets for becoming a loan signing agent. Okay, let's get right into it because it's so much information. So first of all, what is a notary loan signing agent? A notary loan signing agent, basically, for those who do not know anything about the business, is just a notary that has a specialized training to help with signing of mortgage documents. That's it. You just help with a different type of document. Okay, so now we know what it is. Now, how do you go about becoming a notary loan signing agent? So it's several steps. Okay, so first of all, you must be a notary in your state. No way around that. You must be a notary. So you must be a notary. Do you have to take any special training? Technically, you do not, but I highly recommend it. You must be a good notary, in my opinion, to become a good notary loan signing agent. And what does that look like? So what was my training? I took the National Notary Association, the middle package that they have, and it consists of a background check, notary essentials, which gives you some basic about how to notarize. And also it includes like a mock signing of what a notary signing agent does. So you get all of that. That package cost me around $185, but we're going to talk about that more. You also must pass a background screening check. No way around that. That must come from the NNA. It cannot be from your local police station. The only recognized industry background check is from the NNA. You have to buy signing agent supplies. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. You must have errors and omission insurance, and the minimum that you can have is $25,000 to work anywhere in the industry. Some people do have $1 million policy. I currently only have $25,000, and throughout my signing agent career has served me well. Again, it just depends on where you're headed within the industry. It's many levels of signing agent if you work for yourself. As far as being a signing agent, you can work for what they call going direct, is you and the title companies or mortgage companies direct, and you cut out the middleman, and the middleman is called a signing service. So how does that work? So the notary signing agent gets orders from the signing company, which has received them from the title company. So it's three players involved with that process. So how do you start working as a notary signing agent? You sign up with signing companies. So the ones that I recommend you sign up with automatically is going to be signingorder.com, as well as SnapDocs, once you have all of your certifications and all of your. So let's go. I'm going to go right through the steps of what it takes to become a notary signing agent, and then we're going to get into the other details, okay? First step to becoming a notary signing agent is you must be a notary in your state. There is no way around that, just a traditional notary. Certain requirements must be met in your state. Secondly, you must have a little training. What that training looks like, we'll talk about that a little bit later. You must pass a background check from the NNA, and you must have signing agent supplies. You must have a minimum of $25,000 in errors and omission insurance. That protects you in case you make any mistakes out there in the field. Also, in order to get work as a signing agent, you have to sign it with signing companies. They don't just call you normally. You have to put some legwork into it. And you also have to promote yourself with different signing services. For some notaries, working as a notary signing agent may be a little bit more challenging because they work in what's called an attorney state. I actually work in an attorney state. I am in the state of Georgia. But again, this is not state specific. This is certain states require an attorney be a part of the transaction that deals with mortgages or anything with real estate is a better way to say that. So I do work in an attorney state, and I am a notary signing agent, and I have been able to be successful. Well, we'll talk about that a little bit more also, okay? How long does it take you to become a notary signing agent? Well, the process is really quick, actually. You can do it within one business day, actually. You can take your background check. You can do your test with the NNA, which is about 48 questions. It took me 4 hours to do it because I kept stopping and starting. Some people do it faster than that, just depending on your background. But actually, you can actually become a loan signing agent in one day. You actually can. And don't forget, you have to have your notary in place. So those are the two main steps. You have to be a notary, which whatever that time that takes in your state, which is usually not that long, a day or so. and then say a day for that, then a couple days later you can become a notary signing agent. It's really just that simple. It's nothing complicated about this business, guys. It sounds like it when you hear the talk about mortgages and insurance and the high value and high dollars that we work with, but it's really not that complicated. So let's talk about the difference between a regular notary and a notary signing agent. And we've already talked about that a little bit, but the main difference is that regular notary or traditional notary will do like your stuff for your neighborhood, your school stuff, school notes, power of attorneys, wills, just basic documents for the neighborhood normally. And you can still make some money doing that. We'll talk about that later also. But the signing agent, the main role of the notary signing agent is to assist signers with property. It's a mortgage, maybe a loan modification, a refinance. It could be anything like that. Buyer's package, seller's package, home equity lines, different packages that are involved with that. How much can you make as a loan signing agent? Good question. Everybody wants to know about the money. So typically, it depends on what type of job. It depends on what neighborhood you're in. Honestly, it depends on what state you're in. A lot of things are state specific. So what works in one state may not work in another state. The person that may get $300 or $400 for a job in one state, in another state that job only pays $100. So it really is just that difference. But we start at $25 normally. That's serving as a witness normally. And it can go all the way up to hundreds. It really can. Just depends on the type of job and where you're located. So I can't give you the specifics about what you make, but I guarantee you if you put the work into it, that you will be able to succeed as a notary signing agent. Another common question that I get is, how long does the background check last? The background check lasts for 1 year, and then you have to get it redone. And again, that's always going to be through the National Notary Association. So let's talk about some of the fees that I had to pay to become a notary signing agent, because that's what everybody really wants to know. Well, how much did it cost you to become a signing agent? So I'm going to give you the real as to what it cost me financially to become a notary signing agent. I'm going to tell you everything. And it's not in any certain order, so get your pen and paper ready, because you too will need all of these items to become an efficient, effective loan signing agent, okay? You don't have to buy all of it tomorrow, but these are things for you to think about, okay? So let's get started. So I had to have toner for my printer, which was about $75. I had to have an actual printer. When I bought my printer, it was $260. Now they're averaging about $844 due to the market and everything. I have a scanner, because a lot of times you have to scan back documents after you've completed a signing. So my scanner, when I bought it, was $209. At this time, it's $219. I have a home scanner also. So my home scanner is a little bit larger. It can scan more documents. That scanner that I have for my home, I paid $260 for it, but right now it's $350. I had to have legal size paper, letter size paper, so I had about $26 for that to get started. Large binder clips, and the binder clips are so the mortgage documents, sometimes you have anywhere from 50 to 250 plus 400 sheets sometimes. So I bind those together so they don't fall and get all over the place. I have the cost of my NNA class, which was $185. I took the middle package, again, which was my background check. Also, it included the notary essentials and a basic loan signing class. Then I have all of my stamps that I had to buy, which is my regular notary stamp. I have an acknowledgement stamp. I have a Jurats stamp. I have my embosser. I have a certified copy stamp. And I actually have 2 stamps in case one break. So I have 2 of those. So let's see what else I have here. I have my E&O insurance. I started out with 1 year. I believe it was $30, and I ended up buying the 4-year to match my commission, and that ended up being about $120. I also bought a badge. That was $5. I bought the badge from Zazzle, I believe it's called. I believe it's called Zazzle. I also have my notary bag, which I got from Amazon. You can check out my video about my notary supplies, and you can see that bag. Also, I have a list at the end of this video about all of the different supplies and stuff that I bought. Let's see where we are. I have my magnets for my car, because I do general notary work. We'll talk about that in a second. And those were $60. I got those from Signazon. I also have the book from the NNA, which is a book about all the different documents. Well, it has 5 of your most common types of documents. So that was $60. I did buy one little class that covered some specialty work. specialty notary work. I bought that. That was $85. I got it on sale. I also took one mentor session with someone. That was $125. And he was actually the notary that did some work for my parents. So I had one session with him. And then what else? I paid $2.99 for one signing service, which is signingorder.com. And I get a lot of my work from there. Actually, my signings for signing companies comes from signingorder.com. I do pay that $2.99 per month. And I was paying $5 a month for Notary Cafe. Now, I canceled that because for myself, I didn't see any benefit in paying for it. But I love Notary Cafe because when you're looking to work for certain companies, you may be unsure if you want to work for them. A lot of notaries have already worked for them, and they will put their review there. And take it with a grain of salt, because just because Sally had a problem with that person or that signing company does not mean that will be your experience. So I always say that, okay? I also pay $8.99 a month, I think, for Notary Gadget. And that's how I keep up with all of the my different jobs. That's how I keep up with my different jobs. So that's like a notary accounting software. So notaries help build this, so they kind of know what we need out there to keep up with our money. So I use that. Now it's $8.99 per month. Being a notary signing agent has allowed me opportunities that I never thought of. You know, I really didn't. I was a notary before for a bank, actually for two banks for over 20 years. And I didn't know you can make money doing it as a profession or your own business until a couple years ago. So I decided to look into it, pursue it, and I'm so happy that I did. It's the best thing I have ever done for myself. Did it cost a lot to get started? Yes, it did. I made my money back actually within, I would say, less than 6 months, because when I first started, the industry was just popping. I was doing refis every day, 3, 4, 5 a day. I mean, I was doing it. And I enjoyed it so much. Now, has the market changed a little bit? Yes, it has. And that's just being frank and honest with you. But no worries, because once you become a notary, there are other opportunities also that I did not even know about. So guess what else I do? When the market is slow, don't matter, because I know how to do apostilles, which pay at least $175 plus. I know how to do fingerprinting. I know how to complete an I-9. I do field inspection. So sometimes people ask me, well, Kim, is the market slow? Is it still worth becoming a notary signing agent? And I say, yes, it is. Do not stall. Start today. So I forgot to tell you how much everything came to. So if you do the math, it came to a little bit under $2,000 for me to get started. But I made my money back within like a 6-month period, not even, because when I first started, the refinance industry was just booming. I mean, I was just doing jobs like crazy, 3, 4 a day. And I loved it. I still love being a notary. So sometimes people ask me, well, is the market oversaturated? And I'm going to say, yes, it's oversaturated with just notaries who have their commission. But no, it's not oversaturated for good notaries who are trying to build a business, who want to provide good service, quality work. It is not oversaturated. All day long, I get calls for people looking for a notary, and they always say, you know what, I couldn't find one. You're the only person answered their phone. Or they may be a notary on paper, as I stated, but they're not actively working. So is there still room for you? Yes, there is. So let's talk about it. So even if the market is a little bit slower, it doesn't matter. Why? Because I am the notary that I can do more than just long signings. It doesn't matter. I also do fingerprinting, apostille, general notary work, which means going to nursing homes and hospitals. I also have been able to do field inspection. So it's many things that you can add to your notary resume. It doesn't have to revolve around the loan signing industry. However, if I had never became a notary, I didn't even know about all these other things. I didn't even have a clue. So I have a video about general notary work. Check it out. I have a video about apostille, fingerprinting, all these different other avenues that you can make money. So don't be discouraged and think, oh, it's too late for me. No, it is not. No, it's not. If you're the notary that wants to learn how to be a good notary, you want to provide excellent customer service and be a go-getter in your business, you set some standards and set yourself to a higher standard than your average notary, you're going to shine and your business will thrive. So do I regret becoming a notary loan signing agent? I do not. It was the best thing I ever did. So what else have I been able to do since I started my journey? I started a YouTube channel. I'm also a trainer with Notary Educators, which is my other business. I have my own general notary business. I also have written an ebook, How to Start Your Notary Business. It's not that complicated. So I have been so blessed with the various things that being a notary, are you just a notary? I hate when people say, oh, you just a notary. I am so much more than a notary, and you are too. So I'm going to encourage you to check out my ebook. I'm going to encourage you to check out all of my videos and start your notary journey today. Okay? I want you to be the next notary loan signing agent out there. Well, this is Notary Life with Kimmy. I have no regrets about becoming a notary signing agent, and I hope you don't either. Bye.